Okay, we're doing SmashDown without Max.
Wait.
Who do you want to do for first round to wipe away? Because it's a warm-up round, pretty much.
Luigi. No, Captain Falcon.
If you did that, I'll just start taking your character.
I was just kidding around. Not gonna do that.
Because then it's a war of just taking each other's characters.
It doesn't make a difference. I'll still lose with their characters, so...
I'll win with your characters.
Exactly. So I'll be the complete opposite. My characters are actually winning for once.
But I don't get to play them. I thought you'd jump right in.
Jump into it?
Well, because it's the first round, I was like, maybe he wouldn't be thinking yet.
I might not be thinking half the time, but I still...
Well, I was like, thinking yet, because, you know, first round. I mean, I know it takes me about a round to
get into it?
Yeah. And then usually after the first round, I'm good.
It takes a while. Yeah, it does take a little while to get into everything.
I mean, I can like commentate and stuff, but sometimes with commentating first round, with
concentrating
while trying to concentrate and do good, sometimes all of that's like too much of a like,
no! I got pushed off!
I'll pat myself for that one.
I got pushed off by a shield.
Yeah, so like you bounced off the shield. I forgot. I mean, I usually use that to turn around mid-air with Mario and Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
What the? That wasn't...
Wait, that killed you? Luigi has one too.
Seems like Dr. Mario has a longer range though.
Yeah. I noticed that
the pill stops you.
The pill stops me.
Because it's like hitting a wall. You collide with it. I've noticed that also when I'm trying to get warmed up, I tend to leave out a lot of moves.
Forget moves.
Because this does a lot of damage.
That attack does a lot of damage. Kills you.
It does a lot of fling.
Yeah. Oh, he broke my shield.
I'll pat myself on the back for that one.
Dr. Mario!
When you first buy the game, you only have 7 characters. And then you gotta unlock the other,
and then the
5.
characters start getting smaller and smaller, and you'll start losing characters.
And how big the item icons are, you know. Because, with only 7 characters, they can have it super zoomed in and giant. It's just always seeing everything in this game so small, like the stages and character icons.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really weird to look at it with giant icons. You know, it'd be cool if they started adding like stuff like where you can like favorite stages or characters and just have them.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah.
So you can just click a random favorite button, so you can just play one of your favorite stages or characters. There's a lot of like quality of life stuff like that that they could add for this game, but haven't yet. Like also like presets where like you could, like if you wanted to, then like the older Smash games, like if you wanted to just like after every round, if you wanted to just keep it on the same character, you know, like all the other Smash games, you could. You know how this game by default always like after a round it takes you off your fighter you're just playing as. But CPUs get to stay on that fighter. So like if you're fighting CPUs, if you pick a Captain Falcon CPU, they'll still be on Captain Falcon. But if you, the character you pick, so like we're Bowser and Captain Falcon, then we would have to go back and pick it again if we wanted to play them again. So that's one thing that would be cool if they added.
The actual choosing.
Like, being able to choose if it stays on your character, or if it, like how it is now, and just choose every time. So I'd probably say choose every time, or previous fighter. I think that's what the options would be, and it'd be a character choice. So the thing would probably say character choice, and the options would be that and that.
Yeah, it'd be cool, but they haven't added yet, so.
I'm saying like down the road it'd be kind of something cool to add, since they're not adding any game modes or anything. Because it'd be cool to have like target smash back, like if they had like 5 target smash stages, like that would be fine. Like it would be better than having nothing. But like every character, it'd be cool if they just down the road like started having like character outfit packs,
adding more and more.
Like just so you have more than just like 1 or 2 outfits. I mean, because most of the characters only have one outfit, and it's just color swaps.
Mm-hmm.
And color swaps, like, sometimes
They're nice,
not bad. It's just it's more fun in
if there's actually
it actually feels like it's like Hero. How Hero has literally 4 different characters instead of outfits.
Mm-hmm.
But technically, if you think about it, it's like having 4 different outfits because 4 different characters. And like Link, he has his Breath of the Wild, he has his regular, he has Deity.
He does have Deity Link.
I hate it when it just goes straight up and doesn't let me glide. But like Link per se literally has like 3 different ones, and then the rest of them are just color swaps.
He has a lot of them.
But like Deity could count as a color swap, but his face and everything is different. It's literally Deity.
Yeah, like the.
And then with Mario, he has his construction and he has his wedding. Mm-hmm. Like, literally, if they, like, and then Zero Suit Samus has her orange outfit and then blue outfit, and then she's got her regular one-piece bodysuit. And then Shulk has his regular outfit, and he also has underwear. Like, if they did more of these outfit swaps, it would give more because you know every other fighting game always has outfit packs, or you can get it like bundles for like singular characters, or you can get them in their like holiday pack, festive pack, or whatever, or because people want to have more variation besides just having color swaps.
Well, yeah, they do. Every Link has a Dark Link, so.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I like the Dark Links because it gives it's a little bit above just a color swap because there's a little bit more customization to it because it isn't just like, oh, your clothing changed color, but also your character changed too. That's why like Deity Link's also different.
That was weird to see Deity Link.
Sometimes that kills early, but never seems to kill anymore until you're above 50. Haven't you noticed that?
I've also been dodging most of it. It doesn't
well, no, like
hit me
like even back then, if it like were to hit you like that, like it always seemed to like have the chance to kill. But like anymore, it doesn't seem to do that. Because remember back in the old footage, like I would barely hit a portion of it like on newer max, and then you just get erased.
I don't know that.
I think it's a combination of like where it gets hit and how much damage you were. Like if you're 100 damage there and like I hit you the way I did, that would probably kill you guaranteed.
Most likely.
But then I've also hit you with the whack from I think if the whack has to travel further across the stage, I think even if you're 70 damage,
it does more damage. Yeah.
Like no, what I was saying is if like you're at 70 damage and I throw whack across the stage and it hits you, I don't think it's gonna kill you because it had to travel all the way across the stage. But if it was up close and you're at 70, I think it's an insta kill because I remember there's times your max were at 70% and I threw it from further across the stage and it didn't kill you. And I think what I got it down to was, I think it's the travel distance. I think that's part of it.
I feel like Young Link isn't as strong as any, like regular Link. Because most of these attacks would kill you if I was at your Link. But Young Link has like...
It's also like, this stage is also kind of big, and then also like, a lot of times you would have killed me, I was here.
I know, but I was actually, but I think you kicked me. You know what I mean? Oh, finally, but Link...
His kills do move. I mean, what did I... His kicks do move?
His
moves do kill. Because that's, in the competitive scene for a while, like, people were playing, out of the Links, they were playing, Young Link.
I never really was a big fan.
Because he moved faster and his moves were, like, easier to combo. In Melee, I didn't really care for Young Link. I never really cared for Toon Link, but for some reason in this game, I kind of liked Young Link and, Toon Link. Like, Toon Link had, like, his moveset was different than how I usually like Link, but that's probably why I like him in this one.
He plays differently.
Because I've been playing a lot of different playstyles in this game. Like, I would have never imagined playing a character like Hero. I'm not going to be Kamikaze. But I also never would have imagined playing a character like Steve either. Like, because both of those movesets, if it was the past, I probably wouldn't have played them because they seem like such a chore.
I never know.
like managing the magic menus, with Steve having to maintain resources and stuff. Of course the tornado spawns on me.
He didn't kill you though.
If I didn't do the heal right before that, I would have died because the healing heals.
I
like
definitely
15%.
can tell Hero is so much stronger than Young Link though. Because you barely touched me and I sucked.
The reason why I didn't die right there is because I hit the wall first, so I was able to cancel some of the bounce. But if I wasn't right up against that
See,
wall,
because that would have killed me.
I noticed also too it has to do with weight because I think Hero weighs more than Young Link. And I think they said Sephiroth, for like how he is, you'd think he'd be a heavier character, but I think Sakurai said he's a light character.
It just, I don't know, it just seems like some attacks don't do as much.
It's just like playing Link, Young Link, Toon Link. Each one have like their strengths and weaknesses, and like the kill confirms on like each of them are different. So like what you're used to with Link being kill confirms are like slightly different for like Young Link and like Toon Link.
Young Link and Link in Melee were just clones of each other.
Yeah, like also remember Luigi, Mario, and Young Link. I mean, in Dr. Mario, were all echoes of each other pretty much too. And in Marth and Roy were pretty much echoes, except Roy's attacks were just fire-based. And it wasn't until like Smash 4 where they really started like changing them up.
And then then Luigi became his own character. Luigi was already becoming his own character slowly.
By Melee and Brawl.
Because he had the, what do you call it, the missile, which Mario didn't. But yeah, Dr. Mario was technically just the echo of Mario. He was just the echo. That's all Dr. Mario was.
I didn't know I was gonna get a crit there. I guess I'm in rant mode right now because I'm just talking about whatever and hardly focusing. But right there, because I just started getting bounced around, I kind of like focused a little bit. I just needed a little extra couple seconds.
And I said I wanted Cloud over with, so.
So we're doing the Final Fantasy VII battle that happens.
And Pokemon Stadium.
That showed up in Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy 7, like a 7, Advent Child. This fight happens too often.
And then I fought, but in Pokemon instead.
Yeah, but our trainers sent us out, Red and Blue.
Blue, where'd you get Sephiroth? Found him.
What level of Sephiroth is that?
100.
My Cloud's only level 89.
Get a better Cloud.
You should have leveled him up before fighting me.
You should have. Clouds are all over the place in this world.
Could have just beat the Elite Four 3 more times to get to level 100.
He's a basic Pokemon.
That's what I would always do. I would have like after being the Elite Four a ton of time. Why did directional that way? I directional to left.
I also got your wing too.
So after you beat the Elite Four for the first time, that's usually the hardest. But then after that, you can just keep beating them till your team's level 100. And then after you do that, you pick your Pokemon that could basically, that was good about. You try to pick a Pokemon that can beat basically the Elite Four by itself.
Yeah. And
then you fill the rest of your team with if you wanted to, you could hatch eggs and then put them on, so they're all level 1s, and then literally after the first Pokemon you beat in the Elite Four,
they're already really high up there.
Just one Pokemon you beat, the rest of your whole team will level up to level 20.
Really?
From a level 1, so you'll just be sitting there just waiting for it to go through the levels up to okay. Then the second Pokemon, I think it levels up 5 more times, and then after
so you can just keep leveling up your Pokemon that way.
So the first time you get through Elite Four, you can level from level 1 I think to level 45.
Huh.
But it takes a good 4 runs to get it up to 70 I think from level 1. I used to do it all the time. That's why I know, because I was trying to train a bunch of Pokemon. I was trying to get So I'd mate my Pokemon, try to get some good ones, level them up, and then make a better team with better stats with the same Pokemon I had.
That's kind of cool.
Or I'd level them up and then trade them online because people wanted a certain Pokemon. So I'd just mass produce them, mass level them up, and then trade them online so I can get Pokemon I don't have, like legendaries.
That's how you have so many legendaries.
Well, besides catching them in like Omega Sapphire, X and Y, because they had like, and then also with the GameStop little legendary cards, because they would always have events like that.
I forgot about that.
Where they would give them away.
Why do you have your wing?
Oh.
You didn't do that much. I had more damage than you. It gave you your wing.
It will probably be gone in a second. Like, probably if I give you 10 more damage, it'll probably go away.
It went away.
Oh, that's my hair I'm seeing. I thought the hair was the wing.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, with all the Pokemon I did growing up, I always found ways to
get better stats in your Pokemon.
Yeah, and then if there were other Pokemon I liked, if I wanted to build a second team, that's what I would do. I would just do the Elite Four thing, just farm them up, have one or two strong Pokemon, because sometimes how did that break on its own? It wasn't even small enough to break yet.
No.
So yeah, sometimes you'll have to have like 2 Pokemon, because if your first one is good against most of them, but there's maybe like 1 or 2 types of Pokemon it's not good against, then it's good to have 2. No, please no, please no, please no, please no.
Yes! I won 1! At least 1. That's all my goal was.
Like, with video games, most of the time, I just like to have fun. I don't like sweating all the time, because that's not how I have fun. But I don't like, that's why, that's what's irritating with, Call of Duties, because they keep putting skill-based matchmaking. So then once, like, all I get anymore is just sweat lobbies, and you know what most of them just do? Camp. And so it's not even fun. Like, even if I decide to camp or move in, it's just the same outcome. People just are still camping. If I get them to switch sides, they're still camping, and then like my team's camping. And it's just like, and it's just a very slow-paced match, every stage, no matter what stage.
It's always like that.
But like until skill-based matchmaking really, like, when I play by myself, that's when the skill-based matchmaking is terrible.
Like I don't like
I'm usually a solo player, so I'm always like teamed up with all these fucking stupid lobbies.
I never liked skill-based matchmaking.
Nobody likes it except maybe like a small minority of people. Like will say, I like skill-based matchmaking. It makes it more fun.
I don't think it makes it. I think it makes it.
But I've heard people like that are like bad at the game go like, I hate skill-based matchmaking, 1, because you never get to stick in a lobby and you don't get to meet new people because of that, and 2, because how are you going to get any better if all you're playing with is people your level?
Yeah.
You're never going to get better that way, because you're just playing with the same people.
Same people over and over again.
And that's how I get better at games. Like, when I play against better people, I learn new things, and then I get better in response.
See, they use this...
And then when you're playing against people that are easier than you, then you can implement new strategies and stuff on them, right?
They used to say
you
that,
can test things
they
out.
used to say that it was to stop people from
teaming and stuff.
Killing non-good noobs who are good at the game. Yeah.
Destroying them.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times, those people, like I was saying too, they say that we don't want skill-based matchmaking. The way we get better is by playing against people like that. And like, then when with skill-based matchmaking, people just say SSBB because it's way easier, because otherwise it's a mouthful every time. With that, you're not really getting different styles of matches. It's just the same play style every time. So it becomes a boring, repetitive, boring oversaturation of just
the same people.
Where eventually you just go, this is boring. And even with new guns or skins or camos or challenges, you're not gonna care, because it's like, okay, well, there's new guns and a new map, but I'm still playing against the same playstyle, so
Never see, never. Yeah.
It's like most of the time people don't like playing the competitive modes in like games like Call of Duty and whatnot because it's the same thing. Like people like in those modes always play a certain way.
It's like people playing ranked versus just
like for fun and ranked. It's two different styles. It was really like that in Overwatch as well. Also, depending on what ranking you had. You play with more casuals, they play differently. You play with higher, then there's a whole different play style and meta.
I used to get a lot of money in.
I noticed that when companies start being too controlling with how players can play is when the game becomes less fun.
Yep.
I've noticed that with every game, like with Call of Duty, Overwatch, not just those, but like
Call of Duty used to just allow you to destroy anyone you wanted to, and then keep destroying the same team over and over and over.
Because the thing is, we never need skill matchmaking, because if you get a match like that, you can always leave mid-match, or at the end, you can leave match, go into a new lobby.
See, always why
the player could always choose. And the reason why those players would stay in those matches because they want to learn how to play against it. But then the players that already know how to play against it and just don't like doing it, they would usually be the ones that leave the lobby. But I don't know. Just people are so tired of being like not having the freedom to do what they want in games where like the company goes like, no, this is what you want. You want skill matchmaking.
I have a feeling they're gonna take away
SSBB. People said that they started doing it in Modern Warfare.
Yeah, I know
but
that.
it always felt like they had it before that. Like in Black Ops 3, it felt like they had it a little bit, but it wasn't that much. Like the lobbies.
I think they had it in Black Ops 3, right?
Like they didn't kick you out of the lobbies. Like. But after when you left that lobby and went to a new one, you'd find yourself in like if your KD started rising and whatnot, you'd notice you're in a more sweaty lobby. But
I noticed that they did do that.
They always seemed like they had a little bit of it, but the thing that people don't like is being thrown out of the lobby you were just in because of skill-based matchmaking, and then being thrown into a new lobby because they're like, no, you shit on these people too much. We're gonna put you with some different people, or you got shit on this match, so we'll put you with different people. So you never get to have rematches nowadays with Call of Duty. It's just they kicked your ass and now you don't get revenge.
Nope.
You don't get to prove that you were good. That was you don't get to prove that was just a bad match for you. Now they will always know or think of you as no, they don't think anything because they only played with you for one match and didn't even get to know who you were. So it's just like, oh well, this person sucked. What was their name? I don't know.
Exactly.
It was just one match. Oh yeah, what I noticed is when I was playing when I started doing multiplayer a lot after Nuketown came out, I kept running into some guy named Dwight Schrute, and he always had his mic on. And I'm like, wait a second, I've ran into this guy before, and every time I ran into him, he was a higher level too, and I was higher level. But I think he always ended up on my team too, which was the funny thing. I'm like, how many times am I gonna run into this Dwight Schrute guy?
That's a little weird.
And the reason I remember it is because his name's Dwight Schrute. That was the reason why I remembered it. But I remembered even more because he always had his mic on.
Some people. There was they usually join. Sometimes I noticed that, like, sometimes in the older Call of Duties, people would follow you. Like they would quick join you, like go into the recent players and go join. That's what they would do. They would find your name and join you a bit. That's how they would do it. But nowadays you can just have you can block players, or you can have it so nobody can join you except friends. Well, it was the mount. It was the match. They would join the match. You throw me, I throw you. Oop, oop. You're not drowning. No. I could swim. So can you, though, Donkey. You can swim as well. Link can swim. Actually, everyone in this game can swim, except I don't think can Final Fantasy characters swim. Oh, yeah, they can. I was just thinking about one of the characters, and that's all they did. Yes, a few days ago I was taking a test to see if you have good lungs, like healthy lungs. You had to hold your breath for a certain amount of time. It was like 45 seconds.
I know I don't have good lungs right now.
I was able to pass it, barely, but I was able to pass it.
I could probably do 45 seconds, but I used to be able to do 45 seconds easier, like a few years ago.
Yeah, the whole trick is to clear out your lungs completely and then do it.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. I clear out my lungs and then I take a big deep breath. Because I've been just ranting this whole time, I can't really focus.
But
So I've just been like half playing.
But you've been winning every match, except like 2.
Yeah, except the Donkey Kong and the Sephiroth because you suicided with me. Even though you should have probably
died.
been the one that died first. I'm not gonna use that.
See, in the beginning, I always thought Corrin was just
Spammy.
That's all I always thought.
Because most people, even like online, would just use her for the spam. Because what they'd basically do is just that, and then they'd do that, and then down B. That was pretty much, and then probably that. That was what people would basically do with Corrin all the time when they played her. I'm like, that's not how you play Corrin.
So she was besides
and that's
the DLC
and that's why she got nerfed from Smash 4 to Ultimate, was because people just used her for spamming.
So the DLC fires in the beginning.
Just like Corrin, I mean, just like Bayonetta, people used her for spam. Same thing with Cloud. Okay, I'm just bullying you at that point.
So Bayonetta, so she was just a spammer and a broken character in the DLC.
Every DLC that came out in Smash 4 was broken, like Cloud, Bayonetta, Corrin. Bayonetta was the most broken out of all of them, which is why you saw too many quote I'm a pro Bayonetta player. When they weren't pro, they just it was always up A, up A, up B, up B, up A, up B, up A, and then it was just like, oh, well, I just died at 40% from 0 because Skybox kicked you in the face. You ate my toes. But yeah, when the characters first tried out, I played Bayonetta and I tried Corrin, and I was like, I think I like Corrin better. And then when I found out Bayonetta's broken as hell, everybody's playing Bayonetta, I'm like, I still don't like Bayonetta.
Yeah.
And then like the people that said they didn't like Bayonetta, and then all of a sudden they're like, I'm a Bayonetta fan, I'm a Bayonetta player. It's like, literally last week you said you didn't like Bayonetta. What changed? But like the Geno thing, he talked about how the reason why people always think that Geno is there's no way he's not gonna not be in Smash Ultimate, and then he became a character.
Yeah, he became a character.
And then everybody was like, how did he not become a character? And then there's me who was always like, yeah, fans want him, but he's never gonna be a character. Because I look at it logically, like I was like, see, even though fans like him, his game's like 20 years old now.
True. I had no idea who Geno was.
20 years old. He was in one game, made a reference in Superstar Saga, so maybe he made 1 or 2 guest appearances.
Oh, that's right.
He was in the mini game, so
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, not majority, loud minority.
Yep.
Because they like Geno, they're like Geno for Smash, and then Sakurai made a comment saying he was, because in Melee he was gonna put Geno. He said he was gonna put Geno in, but then he didn't. And so they kept grabbing onto that little piece of evidence, using it as their main selling point on why he's going to be in Smash, because even Sakurai was going to put him in Smash and likes him, and that's why they keep repeating it, is because they're like, that's the most solid, concrete proof of evidence. But you know what else Sakurai said?
What?
Ridley can't be in Smash because he doesn't want to ruin Ridley, because Ridley's big, and he didn't want to shrink it down to like ruin his origin or whatnot. Like he wants every character to be as accurate as possible, even though, you know, Olimer's an ant.
Yep. Olimer is an ant.
But not in this game. He's like Olimer and Ridley. Because if you think about it, Olimer and Ridley should not be that close in size, but that's what Smash Brothers is.
Yep.
I mean, it's close enough. But yeah, if you think about it, Ridley, too big, and but like forever people kept saying, Ridley can't be in Smash because Sakurai said so. And then Smash Ultimate, Sakurai changed his mind. He was like, you know what? Well, I'll keep him as big as I can, because you know in that one emote he stands up tall. I thought I was gonna bounce off the train too. You know how his one emote when he stands up tall, he's like the tallest character, like out of the whole roster. Like, do you know what the one I'm talking about?
No. Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
Like, cause he's always slouching, but like when you do the emote where he stands on his like stands up completely straight, like it's kind of terrifying how like big he is. It's just that Nintendo has to contact them.
Yeah.
And that would mean Nintendo would have to want Sora in Smash, and Sakurai would have to approve it before it even gets asked to Disney.
Nintendo.
And then Disney would probably want a say, and they'd probably want, like, just like, they probably would want to design what Sora looks like for Smash Ultimate as well. And you know what's funny is,
it could be his red outfit.
Kingdom Hearts 3, Sora looks like he's made for Smash Ultimate.
Kinda.
Like, if you look at his render, like, it always looks like, he looks like a Smash render. Like,
always,
he looks literally like they wouldn't even have to change much for him to work in the game. Just, they would have to make a moveset for him for Smash Ultimate.
Oh, it would be cool, but we would have to wait.
And the other, yeah, so I'd never understand that reason. It's just always like Disney doesn't like sharing, but then if you think of all the projects they shared in, like they literally let their IPs be on Fortnite recently, you know, from Marvel to Mandalorian to from Star Wars to Marvel. But they also had Stormtroopers and other things in Fortnite before Mandalorian, so...
They have all...
And literally, if you think about it, Kingdom Hearts is them straight up letting a creator having control of their IP.
Fire Emblem.
Kingdom Hearts. Because when Nomura wanted to make Kingdom Hearts, he wanted Mickey as the main character, but they wouldn't even let they only
that was not gonna happen.
They finally let him have 5 seconds of Mickey, and so that's why he only shows up at the end without a shirt on.
Without a shirt on, yeah.
So I'm glad that happened because we got a character we could connect a lot better with, Sora. And if it was Mickey as the character,
I don't think it was
he also probably would have no chance of getting in Smash because then he wouldn't have been a video game character.
I don't think he
would have been because literally like everybody was expecting Sora this time, and when they saw Sephiroth, they're like, I'm cool with Sephiroth, but I was expecting Sora.
A little weird.
Like every reaction I've seen, they are like, oh, it's not Sora.
Oop.
It's either, oh, it's not Sora, or they're like, oh, Sephiroth, that's pretty neat.
She should have...
But what's funny is by the time it gets to the, like, when it was at the Mii outfits, when they saw Gina was not a deluxe outfit, everybody was bummed about that, because most of the Smash community is Gino fans just by association of being a Smash community, participant, because a lot of people that like Smash Brothers animately follow the Smash community. I don't follow the Smash community because oh, I had to I was so not focusing. I literally almost just fell all the way down.
It seems like you are focusing. It's been, you say you've been ranting, but you've been every round you've won except like 2.
What was I completely lost my
about Sora and Smash. You're still talking about Sora and Smash.
I know, I just forgot what I was just specifically talking about.
She would,
well, whatever it was.
It was, it had to do with Sora. I don't know. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I'm just completely lost. Oh yeah, Smash community. That's what it was.
Smash community about Sora.
I don't follow Smash community because they always seem so toxic. I mean, not all of them aren't toxic, but most of them are. Because when you talk about a character they like, and if you don't like it, then they get mad. If you like a character they don't like, they treat you like shit. Literally, one of the most toxic communities to be a part of. and it's always non-stop whining and harassment when they don't get their way.
All the time.
Like, I bet after Gino was announced as a basic me outfit, there's probably complaining and harassment. Why is my chest hurting? Anyways, like, after Byleth came out, there was literally a ton of people just harassing Sakurai.
Really?
On Twitter and everything, because that's how immature they are. I mean, that's the only way I can describe it. Anyways, like, but like, so when I heard of that, and then like, I was like, so you're literally sending him death threats and then complaining to him because you got a unique Fire Emblem character in the game, but when Piranha Plant was in, when Min Min was in, you had no problem.
People weren't upset about Daisy?
No. That's the thing. With Daisy, they're like, oh, that's neat. With Piranha Plant, oh, that's neat. But,
Daisy's just Peach with...
It literally, same moveset.
Powers. Does Royal only have, like, one A?
His basic A is just 1/, and it never continues.
So that's why they
There's
deem
no
them Echo fighters.
It's an Echo because of his A attacks.
Yeah, that's it.
They could have literally just called it an Ike Echo because he literally has all Ike's B attacks. So it was probably a coin flip. It's like, should we call this an Ike Echo or Roy Echo? Flip the coin.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're calling it a Roy Echo. After playing Kirby and the other characters, it's hard to go back to Jigglypuff because she's so slow, and she doesn't really have
none of the same attacks.
Like, and in the attacks in between, if I don't do the right moves after each other, I can't really do any combos, but if I do the right moves after each other, then I'm able to do the combos. But, like, a lot of her moves have a lot of, like, end lag. End lag is, like the little bit of, the few frames per second after a move where you can't do anything. You can't shield, you can't attack, you can't roll.
Well, and then all you have to do is just break your shield and fly away.
Yeah, I couldn't shield right there because my shield was too small, so I had to just go for it.
Take the hit.
Yeah.
But since she can fly, she's got some strong attacks. It's just you gotta make sure you don't get injured too much and fly away.
Going back to my, because these videos are gonna be the SmashDown little series, I'm guessing, because it's just ranting. In this little bit, I'm bringing up another thing is Nintendo knows what characters fans want, because Reggie, even at one point when he was still Nintendo of America's president, he's like, I know you guys want Waluigi, and I know you guys like Waluigi, but there's nothing I can do.
Well, he doesn't create it.
Because he's not one of the creators, and he's not in charge of Nintendo technically. He's just in charge of Nintendo of America.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't.
And Nintendo's main headquarters is in Japan.
Sure, yeah, he doesn't have any real control over
Japan.
who gets into Smash Bros. Because he made the game. And
Sakurai has more control over. So it'd be Sakurai and his team who has full control over Smash Brothers. Nintendo has a little bit of influence over Smash Brothers, and then Nintendo of America probably has no influence.
Yeah.
And because people in Japan don't like Waluigi, that's why it's probably gonna be a stretch if he ever comes into the game.
Well, yeah,
even though there's a lot, like, I like Waluigi, I hope he gets in the game, but because he probably, just like Gino, he'll probably never make it in the game.
You know, it's funny.
But I already know that Waluigi will probably never make it in Smash, even though he has a huge following.
See, some people say it's the American fan base doesn't like Fire Emblem,
and they really
and the Japanese fan base love Fire Emblem. So
it's funny because like the Smash community, it's split down the middle, but they act like it's the whole community. Like half the community do like Fire Emblem. The other half, the loud minority, it always seems like, is the ones that don't like Fire Emblem, and because they're always loud and complaining about it, that's what it seems like. Because, you know, there's a lot of Fire Emblem fans out there, but they're not always going out, oh, I love Fire Emblem, you should play Fire Emblem. It's always the people that don't like something that are the loudest, because they're always like, hey, did you know that this thing sucks, and I hate it, and I don't like it, and it shouldn't be in the game, and I'm gonna say it like 50,000 times because you guys never... Because you heard me the first 20 times, but I'm still gonna repeat it another 500 times. Nintendo and Sakurai probably knows that people want Sora. I think it for them though is like building up the anticipation and everything, and then like releasing it so that's he'd probably be one of the last ones in the pack if he were to be in this pack, and because they probably knew they were already doing 2-pack fighter passes, that's probably why he didn't happen in first pass, because if they did him first pass, then it's like, why buy a second pass if the first pass has like Sora and shit in it?
Yeah, most likely people won't be buying it because
he's one of those big sellers. So, and also if he was in the first pass with like characters like Banjo, then it's just like everybody's gonna buy the first pass, but then there's gonna be no incentive to buy the second pass. Because imagine if Banjo, Sephiroth, like Sora, like all of those were in one pack, and then the next pack was like Byleth, Min Min, Terry, whatnot. Like people would be less compelled to buy that one.
He has the worst.
Because some of those like Terry and whatnot are good characters and people like them, but like they're not as big names like Sephiroth or Sora or Banjo.
His recovery doesn't seem as... It just seems like Fox's recovery is the best one.
Yeah. He always had the superior up B for whatever reason, but I've noticed Falco has the best side B.
Okay.
Wait, are they watching where we go in the background? Yeah. What? I never noticed that. I'm so distracted with from me talking. I'm focusing more in the background than I am the actual match. Also, what I liked from this game, from like Melee, because remember in Melee, if you did side B, you couldn't do up B afterward. But in this one, you can. Which, in Melee, it was like, okay, do I up B or side B this? Oh, I should have up B, or I should have side B.
He doesn't have that ability.
Yeah, but that's why Wolf sucks too, because after, because after I'll jump off too, but like.
No, it's okay. You're.
Like I've seen a lot of characters in this game where like I thought personally were shitty. And then I seen people like pop off with them, like with combos I would have never been able to pull off. I'm like, you know what? I thought I kind of knew that like if somebody knew how to play them correctly, they could probably be good too. But like, it just takes some of these characters take a lot more effort to kill with. Like playing Zero Suit Samus or Sheik in this game, not fun.
Seems like it takes a lot more work. Yeah.
In Smash 4, they were fun because you had to like. You had to do a lot of hits to them.
The one that seems to take, I just can't get kills with this villager. I just can't.
Just in this game, it just seems like their kill confirms are taken away too with like Samus and Sheik, and it also seems like you have to land a lot more attacks than you did in Smash 4. So instead of it just being like a fun build up, like okay, I gotta hit them like 50 times before I can kill confirm with my kill confirm move. In this game, it's like. You hit them 200 times, and then your kill confirm move still doesn't kill confirm. Wait, we still have like 20 battles.
We have 21.
So I guess we gotta start speeding it up. I noticed when I rant, the matches take longer. But like whenever in the
so this would go by faster if you weren't ranting. I've been dying like instantly.
Well, remember the time like yesterday and stuff when I was like. All the times like I'm actually like in focus mode, like some of those matches took 3 minutes or less because I focus on like getting you off the stage and ending the match as quickly as possible. But then when I'm not like in like the focus mode, like try hard mode, I just kind of like play around, get you to high. Well, what I mean by play around is just playing the match, getting you to high damage and then launching you off. But I mean, like, when I'm in the trying mode, like, I'll go for anything. Like, if you're already, like, high enough damage, then I'll just kill you that way. But most of the time, my goal is to try to kill as quick as possible. So, like, usually trying to get off the stage and then doing that. As you can see, I'm getting distracted easily, too. That's why it would probably be better if we're doing Yoshi right now. We probably should have went with the...
I'm still doing horrible anyway, so...
Well, the reason why I would say the mercy roll is so we would have only needed to do like 20 matches instead of 40. Because like once you get to like 20 wins would mean that at that point I already won half of them. No, it'd be 21 wins because with 21 wins that means that if you won the other 19, that means what by the 21st win. That would be the cutoff. I like playing like Captain Falcon Hero, all the like Kirby. I don't think I can really get into Jigglypuff too much anymore because after going Jigglypuff and into Kirby in this game, it's been hard for me to switch back to doing Jigglypuff as well. It's like if I do Kirby, then I can't do Jigglypuff. I don't know why. It's just like for some reason because they play kind of similar in ways. Like I try to, because Jigglypuff's slow. You know how slow Jigglypuff is compared to Kirby. And so that's why when I try to do Kirby and Jigglypuff, I try to I go, why isn't Jigglypuff moving fast? And then I realize, oh yeah, it's Jigglypuff, not Kirby. You know what's funny? Like my family have told me many times before that like when I get into like these zones of just talking, I could literally just talk for like hours and hours and hours on end. And I'll always just think of something to talk about. But then when there's times where it's just silent and like they want like me to talk or something, like those days like when we've done recordings and like I'm like with the Olympic Games too, like I'm like I don't know what to talk about, like, and then I sit there, I try to think of something to talk about and then I can't, and like I'm sitting there like trying to so then I start just announcing what we're doing, and then like that's not really entertaining. It's just like, oh no, I died, oh no, I jumped. But like that's the type of commentary that I give during those. No! Fucking, I hate this stage.
I just chose it.
Nah,
it's
fine.
I'm just trying to get through. I'm just trying to get through these.
At this point, yeah.
Because none of my characters are doing anything to this. So.
I don't necessarily hate this map. It's just that the one problem I didn't like with this map is that people always just fell through the map.
Right through it. I'm just just choosing.
We could just at this point we could just go to random and see who we get.
Pretty much, yeah.
Since we don't really care at this point because we already got the characters we wanted to play as. Unless if there was, well, I guess I could do Lucas, but I don't know. Ness maybe, but Ness is spammy. Lucas is kind of spammy too, but like the reason why I say Ness is spammy is because literally the strategy with Ness is you just lock somebody in PK fire and then you just do home run bat and then his energy. Why did he jump off the stage? You do his energy aerials. That's literally every Ness player I see. It's always PK fire, PK fire, PK fire, and then like home run bat, and then PK fire, PK fire, PK fire. The one thing with Lucas though is the ice. A lot of Lucases do the ice a lot because you get stuck in a, because it freezes you and gets you stuck.
I'm shooting the wrong one too.
Yeah, I saw that. So I've noticed we both get confused with what ice climber because some like I thought I was the green one earlier on, and then my blue one directional off the map, and I was like,
I didn't even want to fall off the map, but I did anyways.
If we really want to, like in a next match or two, if we just want to just end it, we can, because at this point we're just both half-assing it.
I guess what? You're destroying me, and
I know. I'm just saying that like right now, like you're worn out. I'm like lost. That's the easiest way to describe how I'm feeling right now. Like from getting distracted and being lost in thought, and getting distracted on like the stage and shit.
I just fell off again.
That's what I mean. Is like we can just call like after this match or next match, we can just call it, go to another game, and do Smash another day as well. Because I noticed with all these times too, if we do like, so like Mario Party or Smash Bros, like a lot of these games, if we do them too long, like we'll start kind of like tilting or not just that, but like zoning out. Like with me, I'll just start zoning out, and then like I just start autopiloting. Like, and that's all. Like I can say that with a lot of games I play, like Call of Duty. Like also if I'm playing too long, I notice I start autopiloting. So like I'll give Nuketown for example. Like when I first start playing, I kind of like start strategizing everything. I look around, like, see what people are doing, run in the middle of the street, get into the spawn, like, kill people, get into the window, look around the map, kill people. But then when I'm on autopilot, I'll just find myself just, like, sitting in the window going, like, huh. And then I'll see myself going into the middle of the road, just looking around, like, huh.
What's this?
And then I'll just go back to the window. I'm like, what am I even doing right now? I'm like, why am I just sitting in the window all match? Like, I'll get to that point where I'm just like, I'm still getting a decent amount of kills, but like, I'm not playing how I normally play. It's like a whole, so that's why I call it autopilot mode. Because, and then like when I notice I'm doing that, and then I flip it on and start trying again, I start getting like a lot more kills quicker, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, there we go. And then if I find myself going autopilot again, I'm like, oh, I think I can't play right now, and I'll like switch and start doing something else. Like I'll go to zombies or I'll play something else. Whether it watching a video or edit a video.
If for some reason it did, maybe an episode.
I think the matches were fine too for like the first bunch where I was ranting. But then like some of these I could probably crop down because I know I've repeated some things here and there.
Oh, yeah.
But unlike our regular Smash footage, usually I can just cut here and there.
But with the rants, it's hard to figure out where to go back to.
But having like rants and stuff also gives topic of discussion, and then it not only just becomes a Smash video, it became a discussion / rant video. So instead of this, because originally if I wasn't going to do the rants, this probably would have been like 2 or 3 episodes. But now I'm unsure. This could end up being like.
Did you just grab one of those?
Yeah, look, with
Lucario, he can just
like that.
Yeah.
Lucario, Greninja. Like, I forget Lucario's in the game. I forget a lot of these characters in the game because I don't touch them, like Pac-Man. And then when I see Pac-Man, I'm like, oh yeah, he is in this game, isn't he?
I forgot, he is.
And then like Sonic and stuff. I know Sonic's in there, but because like,
I
have the egg. What?
I didn't know you could do that.
Whoa, that looks weird. I kind of want to take a picture.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're not doing all of the matches because we thought we would be able to do 44 matches, but no, we can't.
We can't.
After 22 matches, that was our limit. That just felt so long, and the reason why it felt so long is because I've been ranting, and when I rant, I have focus, so it takes longer.
We only did 18 matches, but that's okay. 18 is good enough.